Good morning, Year 1. Welcome to your Monday morning literacy lesson. Now, did you notice anything in my morning greeting video this morning? I hope you're all saying yes. Hopefully, you spotted this on my whiteboard. I wonder what it could be. Well, when I was last in school teaching the children at school, I found this on the carpet and I thought, well, as it's addressed to Year 1, it's only best if I bring it home for us all to look at together. Now, do you think we should read it? Thumbs up if you think we should, thumbs down if you think we should leave it. I'm so glad you all put your thumbs up. I couldn't wait any longer. We definitely need to read it. So, it's addressed to Year 1 and it's got our school address on it, Chawson First School, and it's even got a stamp on it. It's in an envelope, so what do you think it might be? Looks like it could be a letter, doesn't it? Now, have you ever written a letter to anybody, or have you ever received a letter? It's very exciting, isn't it? And I'm really excited to read this letter for all of us. Now, while I'm reading it, I'd like you to have a really good think about where you think this letter has come from and who might have sent it to us. So have you got your listening ears ready? Brilliant. Now, the address at the top of it is from where it's come from, and it says the attic, Chawson First School, Witch Road in Droitwich. Who might live in the attic? Spiders, maybe? I hope not. Perhaps it's some mice. Let me keep reading, see if we can find out. So it says, Dear Year 1, it has been such a long time since I last saw you, but I do hope you haven't forgotten me. I have been locked in this attic for several months now. It is quiet and peaceful up here, away from the children, but to be honest, I am beginning to feel a bit lonely. It is very dark up here and I am a little frightened. I realise it is a lot to ask, but please could someone rescue me? I think I would like to come home now. It says yours hopefully. Who's stuck in the attic and would like to come home, I wonder? Do you think you might know? That's right, it's Old Bear. Old Bear has sent us a letter and he wants us to rescue him. So I wonder if we're going to be able to do that. Well, let's pop the letter up here so we can all see it. And that's what it looks like. Now, your challenge for tomorrow is to have a go at writing a letter to Old Bear. But to be able to do that, we need to know what we need to put into a letter. So like I said to you, it has the address at the top of the letter, and that address is from where the letter came from, which is the attic at Chawson First School. So when you're doing your letter, you need to write an address to say where it's come from, just like Old Bear did. Now, the next part of the letter, we'll pop that up there to remind you. What do you think comes next? Have a good look at the letter. That's right, it says Dear Year 1. What does Dear Year 1 mean? Very good. That's who the letter is to. And why do you think we need to say who the letter is to? Brilliant. So we know who it's to, don't we? So if we didn't put anybody on there, we wouldn't really know who we were writing to. So it's really important that you put the name of who you're writing to. So if you're ever doing a letter to anybody else, it could be to your grandparents, you might put Nanny or Grandpa, but in the case when we're writing ours tomorrow, it will be to Old Bear. So that's the next thing you need to do. Then all of this here is all the writing that's been included in the letter. Now to start off with, you might explain to someone why you are writing to them. Now just like Old Bear did, he was writing to us because it had been such a long time since he'd seen us and he was starting to feel a little bit lonely. So he's explained why he's doing that. So when you write your letter, you might be writing back to Old Bear, so that's your reason to write to him. So you might answer any of his questions, or you might just write to say how you're missing him too. And then of course you can add some extra information. So you might like to say some different things about what you've been doing perhaps, or how you're getting on with your home learning, whatever you like. So you add some extra detail, and that's why this one here is quite a long paragraph as he's put so much information in it. Then, of course, to finish off our letter, what do you think we need to remember? That's right, we need to say who it's from, don't we? So if we'd got all of this information and it had been written to us, but then it didn't have that at the bottom, we would all be thinking, wow, who's stuck in the attic and why are they feeling lonely? And we'd wonder who wanted us to rescue them. So of course you must say who it's from, and Old Bear put yours hopefully, you might say yours faithfully, you might even just say love from and your name. And he even included a paw print on his, which is very exciting. So that's what you need to include when you're writing a letter. And your task today is ready to help you with tomorrow's lesson. You need to put a letter in order to remind you of how it all goes together. So this is on the website for you, and of course it's all in the wrong order. So your activity is to cut and stick it out and put it in the right order. So that's your job for today. So good luck with that. And perhaps you could have a little think as well today what you might like to say back to Old Bear. Do you think you might rescue him? Would you like to say you're missing him too? Perhaps you'd like to tell him about your favourite toy. Maybe you'd like to say just how much you're doing your best and trying so hard, whatever you like to say. But you are going to be writing back to Old Bear. So have a little think and be ready to do that tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye-bye.